SUMO Insight Global, the channel to encourage reading, awakening knowledge. When you think about smart eating, it's not about eating less, it's about choosing right. Your body runs on three major power sources: proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. But do you know how to balance them to work for you, and not against you? Let's find out. The fuel of life, the human machine. Have you ever stopped to think that your success, your progress, and even your joy of living depend on a single factor? Your health. But health doesn't just appear out of nowhere, it is the direct result of what you put on your plate. Imagine your body as a high-performance machine, like a luxury sports car. It's no use having a full tank of fuel if you're running out of oil or water in the radiator. Eventually, you'll pay the price. It's the exact same thing with the human body. Unfortunately, many people are digging their own graves with their teeth. We eat a lot, but we eat poorly. The pursuit of instant pleasure from tables filled with ultra-processed foods has triggered an epidemic of silent diseases: obesity, mental fatigue, and premature aging. The result: hospitals full of people who are not sick from a lack of food, but from a lack of nutrients. The impact: body and mind. Science has already proven it. What you eat defines how you think. In children, proper nutrition accelerates learning and growth. At work, professionals and workers who nourish themselves well produce more, experience less fatigue, and have fewer accidents. In mindset, even our self-control and decision-making are influenced by our body's biochemical balance. Master the rules. To change this game, you can't just eat. You need to master the 5 pillars of smart eating. What to eat: choose quality. When to eat: respect your body's rhythm. How much to eat: avoid excess. How to eat: chew properly, appreciate the food. How to combine foods to maximize nutrient absorption, balancing your proteins, carbs, and healthy fats. Health is not just the absence of disease, it is the fuel that allows you to achieve all your dreams. Don't wait to take care of your body only when it starts to fail. True medicine begins on your plate, with every single choice you make today. Remember, your longevity is built one meal at a time. Fuel yourself to live with energy, clarity, and purpose. After all, your body is the only place you have to live. Invest in it. Smart eating. Stop fooling your body, the illusion of tricking your stomach. Have you ever heard someone say they're going to grab just a quick bite, or any old junk, just to trick their stomach? Well, you should know that when you do this, you aren't tricking your hunger. You are tricking your own future. Many people try to whet their appetite with alcoholic drinks or fast counter snacks, fried finger foods, processed preserves, and meals of questionable origin. The problem is, the body doesn't tolerate abuse. This illusion of eating is the direct cause of crowded hospitals and the lack of energy plaguing so many people. Eating isn't just about putting something warm or salty inside you, it is about providing the building blocks for your life. The banquet of real needs. For our bodies to function with precision, they don't just ask for calories. They demand a specific chemical signature every single day. Imagine that for a 150-pound man, the health bill arrives daily with clear demands: 12 milligrams of iron for the blood, 5,000 units of vitamin A for vision and protection, plus a precise combination of thiamine, riboflavin, and niacin to keep the nervous system in balance. And let's not forget, of course, the 75 milligrams of vitamin C and up to 800 units of vitamin D. When we ignore these numbers, the math doesn't add up, and the body starts to collect the debt in the form of fatigue and disease. The power of proteins, far beyond the obvious. But the true secret of our structure lies in proteins. They are the bricks that build our muscles, skin, and even our blood. And if you think they only come from animal sources, nature has a surprise for you. The plant kingdom is an absolute protein powerhouse. When we look at the concentration of these nutrients, the numbers are impressive. Soybeans absolutely lead the ranking, delivering nearly 40% pure protein in their composition. Right behind, we have a powerful trio: lentils at nearly 26%, followed closely by black beans and peanuts, both at just over 23%. Even foods we consume as simple snacks hide an enormous value. Peas and pinto beans deliver around 22%, while cashews reach 19%. Even our pine nuts and Brazil nuts guarantee between 15% and 17% of high-quality protein. To give you an idea of the strength of these plants, cow's milk, which many consider the ultimate protein source, contains only 3.5% protein. The balance of building. The golden rule is balance. A lot of people think protein only comes from meat, but science reveals incredible plant sources that are often cheaper and more efficient. Alert! The right dose. The rule is simple. An adult needs, on average, 0.75 grams of protein for every kilogram of body weight. Meanwhile, growing children and teenagers, who are in an accelerated phase of construction, need double or even triple that amount. But a word of caution, not everything is for everyone. Dried legumes like beans and lentils, though fantastic, should be consumed in moderation by anyone suffering from rheumatism or kidney issues due to oxalates. High-performance fuel. If proteins are the bricks of our construction, carbohydrates, or simply carbs, are the high-performance fuel of our bodies. They are the most economical and efficient energy providers in existence. That is why science says that fats burn in a carbohydrate flame. Without them, our metabolism breaks down, and the body slips into a state of exhaustion and acidity. But carbs do much more than just generate heat and muscular strength. They are protectors. They act as an anti-toxic shield, helping the body eliminate dangerous substances, and they also spare our proteins, ensuring that those proteins are used to build muscle and tissue, instead of being burned as an improvised, emergency energy source. The energy ranking. Where are the carbs? In nature, this energy is distributed in various forms, from the simplest sugars to the most complex starches. And the numbers reveal surprising sources of vitality. The carbohydrate content of foods varies drastically, acting as different types of fuel for our bodies. At the very top of this list, as pure and concentrated energy, we find refined sugar, with an impressive 99% carbohydrate content. Right behind it, we find rustic and powerful sources. Molasses at 86.75% and cassava at 86.4% walk hand in hand, delivering an incredibly high energy density. Honey at 78.14% and classic grains like rice at 76.5% and wheat at 76% are also giants in this sector, serving as the solid foundation of our diet alongside corn at 70.1%. For those seeking energy through fruit, dried versions act like real batteries. Raisins reach 75.4%, while dried bananas deliver 67.3%. In legumes, which beautifully balance energy with other nutrients, lentils lead at 59.2% and chickpeas follow closely at 58.3%, with various types of beans trailing right behind, ranging between 52% and 54%. Finally, we have the lighter options. Ladyfinger bananas are more concentrated at 36.8% compared to Cavendish bananas at 22%, while tubers like sweet potatoes at approximately 21% and regular potatoes at 17.6% show the lowest levels on the list, making them ideal for a less concentrated absorption. In addition to all this energy, nature gifts us with cellulose, or dietary fiber. Even though our bodies don't convert it into heat, fiber is essential for the movement of life, making sure our digestive system runs like clockwork. Understanding the energy percentages in food is understanding how to give your body the exact power it needs to conquer every challenge. Choose your fuel wisely. Fats, the shield and the reserve. The invisible power of lipids. If you still think that fats are the villains, it's time to learn about the fundamental role they play in our bodies. Far more than just energy reserves, fats, or lipids, are true architects of our health. They form the core structure of our brain, protect our nerves, and act as the essential vehicle that allows vitamins A, D, E, and K to get exactly where they need to go. In addition, fat works as a natural thermal insulator and a protective cushion for our vital organs. That is why our bodies crave them more during the winter. Fats generate more heat than any other nutrient. Where nature hides its best fats. Unlike artificial fats, nature offers us plant-based sources incredibly rich in essential oils, with impressive concentrations. At the very top of this nutritional pyramid, we find Brazil nuts and walnuts. True health powerhouses boasting an incredible 67% fat content. But the list of superfoods doesn't stop there. Sunflower seeds deliver over 64% of high-quality oils. Coconut meat contains just over 50%, while the wild liqueur coconut brings in around 28%. The peanut family is a powerhouse of its own. Raw peanuts have nearly 48% fat, and even when roasted or turned into peanut butter, they maintain an average between 44% and 46%. Roasted cashews are also a generous source at 47%. Even foods we enjoy daily, like avatars and olives, contain around 19% lipids, making them excellent sources of heart-healthy fats. The balance between energy and digestion. Although they are essential, fats demand respect. A 150-pound adult needs about 0.70 grams of fat for every kilogram of body weight daily. However, because they are so energy-dense, they can weigh heavily on the digestive system. People with sensitive stomachs and young children should be careful not to overeat nuts and seeds, as their high oil content slows down digestion. And here is an important detail for warm climates. Since fats are major heat generators, we should moderate our intake during hot seasons, like summer, to avoid overloading the system. Understanding fats means understanding how to protect your structure and ensure your brain and hormones function perfectly. They add flavor to life, keep us full, and sustain our energy. Choose the right sources, respect nature's percentages, and transform your health from the inside out. The truth about nutrition should be everywhere. In schools, in communities, and in the media. Do not allow yourself to be fooled by a corrupted palate or the rush of daily life. Learn to choose what you put on your plate because, at the end of the day, you either spend time choosing your food, or you will spend time managing your illness. Eat smartly. Your health is your ultimate wealth. The next step. Now that you know how to balance your proteins, carbs, and fats, you are ready for the next level of smart eating. In our next video, we are diving into the world of vitamins, starting with the ultimate shield for your vision and immunity, vitamin A. You won't want to miss it. So, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Fuel your body, choose smartly, and I'll see you in the next video.